The day that Portuguese star Cristiano Ronaldo and Brazilian phenomenon Neymar met for the first time was unforgettable. This special occasion took place on the 26th of October 2013, a landmark moment in the career of Neymar, who at just 21 years old had just joined Giants Barcelona. Neymar, the young Brazilian talent, was full of anticipation as he was about to make his debut in the Spanish derby against the mighty Real Madrid, the team of the legendary CR7. That day, Ronaldo entered the stadium displaying his characteristic confidence. He was already a veteran of derbies against Barcelona, with memorable victories and 14 goals to his name. His presence was synonymous with challenge and mastery on the pitch. Soon after, Neymar arrived, sporting his unique style with a straight-brimmed cap and a headset, but with an expression of determination. He was well aware of the size of the challenge that awaited him, facing Cristiano Ronaldo's team. On this battlefield, Neymar was not alone. At his side was Lionel Messi, the Argentinian maestro with a wealth of experience in El Clásicos, having already scored 21 goals against Real. Messi knew the pressure of these games well and was ready to start a new partnership on the pitch with Neymar. On the other side, CR7 had the support of newcomer Gareth Bale, a key player in Real Madrid's attack. The match took place on the 10th match day of La Liga. Barcelona were top of the table with 25 points, closely followed by Atletico de Madrid with 24 and Real Madrid in third with 22 points. It was a game that was not just a derby, but a decisive moment. A win for Real could completely change the course of the competition. The importance of these points for Real Madrid was extra motivation for Cristiano Ronaldo. In addition to his personal rivalry with Neymar and Messi, victory was crucial for his team. On the other side, Neymar, making his debut in his first derby, was determined to prove his worth. The game wasn't just another clash between Barcelona and Real Madrid, but the start of a new chapter in this epic rivalry, now with new protagonists who heightened the fans' anticipation for El Clásico. When the match kicked off, Cristiano Ronaldo was the first to make his presence known. However, it wasn't going to be an easy day for him. Straight away, CR7 receives the ball in defense and faces the shadow of Piqué, who follows him relentlessly. Ronaldo manages to break free, but then Barca's Adriano comes in with a strong tackle from behind. An indisputable foul. Then CR7, now a little further forward, dodges Daniel Alves spectacularly, leaving him on the ground and continuing the move. But save that moment, because later in the game, Alves will have his chance to hit back. The play continues with Ronaldo passing the ball to Di Maria on the right, who returns it. However, Cristiano soon finds himself surrounded by four Barcelona players who recover the ball. Ronaldo then began to show signs of frustration. Then, in another attempt from midfield, Ronaldo receives the ball and tries to get forward, but is quickly surrounded by Xavi, Mascherano, and Busquets, forming a relentless triangle around him, blocking any chance of progress. Now it's time to put the spotlight on Neymar, whose talent was about to shine through on the pitch. The game was beginning to heat up when Neymar picked up the ball in the left half. His intention was clear: to cut into the middle and look for a chance for a powerful shot or a decisive pass. But Real Madrid's defenders were alert, closing down all the gaps and preventing any breakthroughs. There was still an additional challenge for Neymar. The link-up with Barcelona's attack was not yet perfect, which resulted in Neymar losing the ball to Marcelo. Neymar had started the move with confidence, but his options were limited. If he tried to recreate one of his magical dribbles from his Santos days, like the famous one against Flamengo, it would be risky. After all, he was up against Real Madrid, and his marker was none other than the wily and experienced Sergio Ramos. With that in mind, Neymar opted to play more cautiously, at least for the time being. In another move, Iniesta linked up with Neymar on the left. With precise control, Neymar took on Real's center-back Carvajal, knocking him off balance with a quick flick and redirecting the ball into the middle. Later in the game, Neymar began to get more free. Receiving another ball on the left, he dribbled past Carvajal again. Next came Khedira, who was also beaten by a quick cutback from Neymar. He tried a pass to Iniesta, but it was intercepted by a Real player. Up to that point, the one-on-one duel between Cristiano Ronaldo and Neymar was an electrifying balance, and the best was yet to come. For Neymar, facing the idol he used to only control in video games was a dream come true. Now, he was playing on equal terms with the great star. On the other hand, Cristiano Ronaldo faced considerable challenges. Barcelona's defense was all over him, giving him no room to breathe. In one tense moment, while Ronaldo was attempting a move down the right, he was caught out by a push from behind from Barca defender Adriano. The referee immediately signaled a foul. This worried Real Madrid fans, as it was already the third hard tackle on Ronaldo, who was beginning to show signs of pain in his ankle. However, we know that it takes a lot more to really stop Cristiano Ronaldo. His presence in attack was a constant threat to the opposition. In the next move, Ronaldo decided to change his strategy and attack down the left. Receiving the ball, he took on Barca fullback Daniel Alves. With his famous pedal stroke, he made space for a precise cross into the penalty area. The pass was perfectly placed at the feet of Khedira, who unfortunately couldn't finish successfully. Ronaldo, sensing more opportunities down the right, insisted on going down that side again. He faced Daniel Alves again, making a cut into the middle followed by a spectacular heel pass. Unfortunately, the pass is a little strong and Marcelo doesn't even try to reach it. Shortly afterwards, Cristiano Ronaldo had his big chance of the game. After a slip by Iniesta in defense, he made way for Luka Modric, who quickly passed the ball to Ronaldo, leaving him face-to-face with the goal. The Portuguese star prepared himself and unleashed a powerful shot. But as luck would have it, he was up against the talented goalkeeper Victor Valdés, who pulled off a spectacular save. Ronaldo did exactly what you'd expect from a striker of his caliber, quickly setting up the ball for an accurate shot. That day, however, luck didn't seem to be on his side. Meanwhile, Neymar began to stand out even more in attack, proving effective and dangerous. The Brazilian star received the ball on the left wing, threatening a shot, and skillfully dribbled past Khedira. He then tricked Carvajal with a body dribble and was in an ideal position to shoot. Unfortunately, his shot was weak, making it an easy save for goalkeeper Diego Lopez. This was Neymar's first real attacking effort, and he was growing into the game. At this point, the expectation of a goal began to grow. And then came the big moment. Iniesta broke through the defense and found Neymar free on the left. The Brazilian received the ball, prepared to shoot, and sent the ball straight into the corner, scoring his first goal in a Spanish derby. With the ball at his feet, Neymar managed to deceive the goalkeeper, moving him to his left and leaving the right corner of the goal unguarded. Despite the arrival of two real players, he cleverly slotted the ball through Carvajal's legs, further complicating the defense. With this brilliant performance, Neymar began to gain confidence and stand out more and more in the match. Now that Barcelona were ahead and under no pressure to score, Neymar began to show off his talent on the ball, playing with style and keeping possession to buy time. After all, it was Real Madrid who needed to chase the deficit. In one of these moves, Neymar received the ball in his left corner and began to show his skill, dribbling and keeping the ball, a clever strategy to control the game. With the start of the second half, Neymar became even more visible on the pitch. He relied on his incredible speed to outpace Carvajal, who struggled to keep up with the Brazilian on the left. Cristiano Ronaldo, meanwhile, wasn't left behind and also created chances. In one promising move, Di Maria played an excellent pass to Ronaldo, who was ready to finish. But then, Mascherano made a strong tackle from behind, bringing down the Portuguese player in the area. To the surprise of many, the referee didn't award a penalty, leaving Ronaldo visibly frustrated. Although the Barcelona players argued that it was a fair contest, the replays clearly showed that Mascherano had come from behind, pushing Ronaldo. It was a situation that justified Ronaldo's irritation. Meanwhile, in Barcelona's attack, Neymar continued to shine. He managed to reach a long throw and fired a powerful shot, but the Real Madrid goalkeeper was there to make the save, denying Neymar his second goal of the game. Cristiano Ronaldo, on a day that wasn't his best, faced challenges on the pitch. Under heavy scrutiny and dealing with some controversial decisions from the referee, his performance in the game seemed more reserved than usual. Do you remember that dribble Ronaldo applied to Daniel Alves? Well, the Barcelona center-back didn't let up and got his revenge with an even more impressive dribble, passing the ball between Ronaldo's legs, a moment that left the spectators stunned. For Neymar, on the other hand, the game was already unfolding favorably, and he only got better in the final stretch. At a critical moment, with Real Madrid's defense advanced, he spotted a gap. With a millimeter pass, he found Alexis Sanchez, who, after dribbling past a defender, scored a spectacular overhead kick. It was Barcelona's second goal, and Neymar was the maestro, providing the perfect assist. However, even on less favorable days, it's impossible to ignore Cristiano Ronaldo's presence on the pitch. In a swift Real Madrid counterattack, he picked up the ball in defense and, with breathtaking speed, led the attack almost single-handedly. He tore through the Barcelona defense and served Jesse Rodriguez with a perfect pass, putting him in an ideal position to score. A breathtaking assist, proving that even on the toughest of days, Ronaldo was capable of moments of pure genius. Despite the brilliance of this move, time was running out. The match was drawing to a close, and the task of turning the game around for Real Madrid was looking increasingly difficult. Shortly after a memorable performance, Neymar was substituted, marking a significant moment in his career. As he left the Camp Nou pitch, he was greeted with a thunderous ovation from the Barcelona fans. His exceptional performance with a goal and an assist was crucial to Barcelona's 2-1 victory. This performance not only emphasized his skill, but also cemented his place in the history of Spanish derbies. With the referee's final whistle, an exciting chapter in the history of Spanish derbies came to an end. A chapter that began spectacularly for the talented Brazilian.